Hi Zena, I am totally bummed. I just finished reassembling my telescope. Nothing was working. I was standing watching the International Space Station fly overhead and there was nothing I could do. Happy Saturday night. And DWARF doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's a new version of software for DWARF. The Chinese space station should be here in 8 minutes, but I want to make sure we put an eye on TCRB. I just want something to work tonight. Oh, good. That is TCRB. All right, we'll keep an eye on it while getting ready for the Chinese space station. No, it does not. It's a lot smaller. It does not have the 8 solar panels or solar arrays that the International Space Station has. It only has 2. Let me send this guy to the corner. So if TCRB blows up, we can see it. In the meantime, this is the Chinese space station. Let's see what it is. There it is. It's coming up from the side. And our telescope is waiting. Somewhere up there, yep. So this one is going to try to meet that one. It is harder to catch because of the orbit. They try to stay as much as possible over China. So at 21:54:30, which is in exactly 4 minutes, we hit the record. 2 minutes. It's starting to move faster. 1.5 minutes. Okay. Time to trust the system and start the countdown. 1 minute. I'm going with 1/8,000 as opposed to 1/16,000 because it is a little bit darker than the International Space Station. 30 seconds to capture. Ten seconds to capture. We should expect it to pass in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes! It was a bit bright. Alright, let's see what we got. So 1/8,000 of a second was not good enough. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad. It doesn't show anything, just an overexposed blob of light. Okay. Next time we know what exposure to use. Let's see where Pluto is. It's a little bit low, probably still in the trees. Let's see. We're still in the trees, you know. We'll come back. Altair has been helping me all night to collimate the telescope. So I'm just going to stop by and say thank you. All the work that I did to collimate that telescope, and the big red spot is still off the center. Oh well. I'm not gonna go back out now. The goal is to bring that very bright spot into the middle of the donut. And we did not succeed. So let's see what's out there right now. It is very quiet. Don't know what everybody is. I don't plan to stay too long. My goal was to collimate the telescope and get the CSS, the Chinese space station, and then try to get a good night's sleep. And check on CrB, which we did. M57 is a bit high, but let's see. Hi Richard. We tried capturing the Chinese space station. We succeeded in hitting it, but it was overexposed. We are keeping an eye on TCRB to see if it's going to explode. And right now, trying to see if I can get the Ring Nebula M57. But it's going to be a short night for me. Yep, there's the ring. Let's live stack it. Yeah, the sun is active. My main goal for tonight was to collimate the telescope. Oh, there goes a Starlink. And that was a reasonably miserable failure. Ended up having to remove the mirror, the secondary mirror from the scope, and manually readjust the screws. Everybody complains about the low quality of the bolts that Celestron uses in their telescopes, and I found that out firsthand tonight. Right now I'm reasonably happy with the round stars, and let's see how much color we can get out of the ring. One target that I've never been able to capture is the Hubble Space Telescope. It orbits too far south to be seen from here. Hi Tarek. But looks like early September there'll be a good pass of the Hubble overhead, and I'd like to capture it. Yes, I've gotten it more than once before. Let me see if I can pull a quick picture. Stand by, coming. This is by far my favorite. and it's the Chinese space station transiting the moon. If you flip it around, it'll look nice. That is another overexposed Chinese space station. It looks like a water plane with skids under it. And if you go to the home page, the welcome video up there, this is the International Space Station. Oops, sorry. There we go. This is the Chinese space station transiting the moon. And today we got the Chinese space station, but it was very overexposed. Let me show you. Captures. And there she is. I will have to analyze these carefully, but this was 15 minutes ago. Actually, interestingly enough, this one shows the skids. Let me see. Yes, it does. Yeah, there's a chance that we might be able to get something out of these. The way to do it is going to be see if we can convince Pip to extract them. But more importantly, convincing it that there is debayering to fix. No, it doesn't want to debayer them. We have to get the debayer going first. This was the International Space Station last night. Nope, it was not. Sorry, that was the Chinese space station. Where's the ISS? Okay. There's the ISS. This is by far the best picture of the International Space Station that I have taken. You can see the 8 solar array. They appear individually. This was last night. In the meantime, back to keeping an eye on TCRB, and there is the ring. No. Yeah, I was outside and I watched the ISS fly overhead in horror because my telescope was in multiple pieces. In attempting to collimate it tonight, one of the screws came out and the mirror was in the process of falling on the big mirror. Fortunately, it did not. This is the beauty of something like Seestar or DWARF. No need to worry about collimation or anything like that. Gina, I'm gonna give the Ring Nebula a half hour of stack time, total exposure of 30 minutes. and then we'll go check on Pluto, see if it's out of the trees. And before we go looking for Pluto, we'll make sure that the clock in the telescope mount and the clock in the laptop are synchronized. Otherwise, that'll make a big difference. And that is another question that is hard to answer. The actual coordinates of the ring nebula, are they the middle or are they the edge? And it looks like in this case the telescope plate solved and settled on the edge of the nebula, not the center. Yet the moon does not rise till tomorrow morning. We'll catch the moon in the morning. And Saturn doesn't rise for a while, so there's not much to do. We'll do the ring nebula, we'll do Pluto, and then we'll do bedtime. Zena, for comparison's sake, if you look at the ring nebula, you should be able to see the two dots, the two stars inside the center, in the middle of all the dust. Telescopes like Seestar and DWARF will never resolve those two stars in the middle. But a telescope like the 11-inch or the 16-inch Oswego will show you the two stars in the middle. Another big question are the colors. What gradient can you get between the center and the outside? We know that the outside is red, we know that the inside is blue. And the question becomes, what else can you get in between? I'm just moving things around to show you what I mean. The longer we wait, the more data we capture, the more colors we want to see. I have not Richard. Where is M13 right now? It's way past the meridian right now. I cannot get to it. This telescope, yeah, it is at over 75 degrees. But this telescope will only see from 0 to 180, and right now it is at 250. M13 is at 250. Yeah, 247 and moving. So no, I cannot look at it, not tonight, not with this telescope. Pluto has cleared 15 degrees, so we should be able to get to it soon. M75 is near Pluto. Zena, we're gonna give the ring nebula another couple minutes and then we'll hop over to Pluto. In the meantime, let's see what CrB is doing. It has not blown up yet, so we're good. Pluto. Zena, no joy. I'm not getting a single star, which means we are still in the woods, literally. Sorry. M15 should be a fun one to look at. No, it is not. I know what's going on. cloudy, clouds have moved in. That's why I'm not seeing anything. Will do. So I'm gonna wish us all a good night and pack the equipment before it rains on it. We'll catch you later, Zena. Richard, good seeing you. So long.